Alright guys, welcome back to the Adam Show. It is game night. So, I'm heading down to the club soon. Someone's asked for a 1500 point match. So, I'm busting out the Blood Angels today. Haven't used them for a while. I've got a little bit of a mix of, well actually pretty much everything in the army's Primaris except for 2 battle tanks. Just Primaris don't have cheap effective battle tanks at this point. They do have the repulsor, but that's actually a transport. But anyway, without further ado, what do I have in the list? So, to start off with, I've got 1, 2, 3, 5-man units of intercessors. In each of them units, they have the grenade launcher, and each of the sergeants has a power sword because they're Blood Angels. You always have power weapon. Always be charging, ABC. So they're the 3 troops choices, and then HQ-wise, we've got this guy, who is made out of Primaris bits, but he's one of my Smash captains. I'm taking the golden one today. We have here a lieutenant, also power swords, because Blood Angels, they wield 2 power swords. Alright, so that makes my battalion. Then, in elites, we have the Almighty Banner, and that will be taken as the relic, standard of sacrifice. So that's a Primaris Ancient. Then also we have the Redemptor Dread with his macro plasma incinerator, little Gatling gun underneath, little bolt bits and that, and his most important tool of all, his big power fist. Alright, so we're busting him out today because it's just a beast of a model and I like to use it. So that's the 2 elites. Then in heavy support we have 4 heavy support choices. So I've gone with 2 of these battle tanks which are identical. So these are out of my other normal Blood Angels army that aren't Primaris, but today they're assisting the Blood Angels. So Primaris Blood Angels. They come with the auto cannon and 2 las cannons on each. So we'll be busting out 2 of them that are identical. And then we've got 2 units of 5-man plasma guys. They'll both just be your basic plasma, so the middle of the row, which I think is just a plasma incinerator. I'll have to check, but it's the strength 7 one. So we've got 2 5-man units of them. You know, sergeants and whatnot. Same goes over here. Alright, and then to get an extra command point, and also because I'm running a reasonable amount of vehicles, I have put in a Tech Priest. Oh, sorry. And I've lost what this guy's name was. But anyway, you know what he is. Tech Marine, that's it. He won't be running the servo harness today, but it doesn't come off. So I'm just running him cheap. So that will give me an extra command point because of all my heavy supports. I think it's a spearhead detachment, so 3 heavy supports and HQ, and that makes 1500 points on the button. So I'll get down the club, find out what it is that I'm playing against, and hopefully this has got a lot of heavy shooting and can also run in and smack stuff in the face. And if people are wondering, on the captain I'll be running the Artisan of War, which makes his Thunderhammer damage 4 and the Angel's Wings, pretty stock standard. Yeah. Alright guys, I'll get down the club and see who I'm fighting. Alright, cheers. Alright guys, so I've gotten down the club and Dave has pulled out some shenanigans here. He's come down with a full night list and a battalion of guardsmen. So you want to run me through what you got in here, Dave?
So the 3 big knights.
Yep. So we got running soccer ball kick guy.
The Gallant.
Gallant. Then in the middle,
the Crusader, who will be a Warlord.
Yep. And then another Gallant.
And then another Gallant.
Yep.
So the house is House Kraust.
House of Kraus,
I think it's pronounced.
Yep.
So what that basically does is they get to reroll hit rolls in the fight phase. And if they're fighting against a Titanic unit, they get basically to reroll everything.
Well, I don't have any Titanic units today, but might come in handy down the track.
Yeah. Then I got the good old Loyal 32, as they're called.
Yep.
So the commander of the army, he will actually be the warlord of the whole force, and because I'll be paying command points to make him a warlord.
Yep.
We're going to go the good old command point farm, because why not? We're going to make Adam work for his victory.
Yep. And then what's in these? Cadians.
So they're just the basic squads. I had enough points to put a couple of flamers, so I got a flamer.
Yep. And then up the back here we got our
2 small squads of mortars, just to help with getting rid of those small units.
Yep. Alright. There you go. Nice looking army. Still got to do the basing on these knights, so stay tuned for that. And we'll do a mission and get back to you in a sec. Alright guys, so the mission is big guns never tire. So, objective, and over here objective. Alright, the Blood Angels, everything's on the table, all bunched up here with a big thing of reroll hits and reroll wounds and all stuffed in there with the heavy support, and then this guy in the middle to start repairing things. And then if we come around the other side here, Dave's got Knight, and big shooting Knight, and then just a span of guardsmen just all about the place doing their thing. Alright, so Dave actually set up first, so we're going to roll to see who goes first here. Oh,
You get the magical 6.
alright, would you like to see?
Horseman.
Don't you fucking do it. Alright, so thank God Blood Angels will be getting first turn, we're going to need it. Hopefully, with a little bit of luck, we can snot one of these knights. We'll get back to you. Alright guys, Blood Angel turn 1. Really simple. Everything here shot across into this knight here. He rotated Iron Shield, so he had a 4 up. And how many did I take off him total, Dave?
15.
15 wounds. So that's all I did in the first turn. Now we haven't moved because I really want Dave to make his move. I don't want to go running around jeopardising anything. So that's it for my first turn. Dave is extremely healthy, but at least one knight's down to half, which was one of the warlord ones, and we'll get back to you at the end of his turn 1. Alright guys, at the end of Dave's turn 1, he's charged across the battlefield into here and killed some marines. It was a bit underwhelming, but with my banner I managed to save a lot of it, get back up, punch him back, and I took 3 wounds back off him, which was good. Sadly he used this thing over here and all the shots blew this away. Couldn't do much about it, but that's all good. So I'll have my turn 2 and we'll see if we can't smash up some of these knights. Alright guys. Alright, end of my Blood Angels turn 2, and it was bloody. So we blew up this knight here. Dave caused some shenanigans, and as you can see all these pink dice around here, damage that's come out of the explosion. So with my Feel No Pain, these guys didn't take it too bad. This tank got smacked with a 6, this tank copped a 3, so on and so forth. And over here we charged with the Smash Captain and a little unit to try and slow this guy down, and the problem was is with the Smash Captain I already took 4 mortal wounds, yep, and so he only had 2, but how many, like between them two, did 9, so it wasn't too bad. Got some damage off in there, good for him. Damn exploding titans. But we'll see what happens, because once this thing gets in here it could be a little bad. And he's still got this big guy over here, and that thing shoots well. Alright, so I'll get back to you at the end of Dave's turn 2. Jeez. Alright guys, end of Dave's turn 2. This knight just pounded its way across here, and with the combined power, firepower of everything else, pretty much everything over here is like all my tanks are gone on and everything like that. All I got left in here is a full man of, a full 5-man squad of Hellblasters. Now we got this sergeant down here, sorry, lieutenant. Now Dave death gripped me, and it went for 3 rounds, and I rolled Feel No Pain for all the death grips, and then managed to get out on a 6 when he rolled a 2 on the 3rd round. So it was actually pretty epic. So this lieutenant is like the bravest guy in the Blood Angels army. He used both these swords and stabbed him into this big hand here and pushed it open and backflipped out. That's what I like to think happened. Alright, so with my minimal troops and stuff left, I'm hoping to at least try and take this knight out and hide far away from this knight, because I know that when I blow this knight up, he's going to blow it up and then we're all going to fucking blow up. Alright, I'll get back to you at the end of my turn 3. Alright, end of Blood Angel turn here. So all the Hell Blasters and everything, shot, charged, done all that jazz, run into him and took him down to his 3 with the combined power of every single thing I have left. Then he turned around and curb stomped some more Hell Blasters. So that's the end of my turn 3, and here I am just stuck with the giant boot. He's kicking people just all over the shop. He's just kicking Marines from there to here. This is his boot pile. Just Marine, poof, ooh, Marine. Alright guys, Dave's going to have his turn, because we're going to play this down to the wire and just see what happens, because Blood Angels don't give up. Alright, we have 2 Blood Angel heroes left down here. We've got a Lieutenant on 1 wound, and this banner guy holding his banner up in the grill of this guy like, no. Everybody else, as I said, this pile just keeps getting bigger and people just keep getting kicked to the curb. So, pretty much I'm going to have what I think is going to be my last turn of just trying to kill this guy, his last 2 wounds, because I just want the satisfaction of victory, just to blow this thing up, and then I'll go to my Blood Angel-y death grave. Alright, I'll have my turn 4, and we'll see what happens. Alright, the end of my turn 4, we got this guy down to 1. He killed everything but this bannerman, who's on 1 wound. We're stopping the game there. This guy's a mighty, mighty Space Marine. He survived the onslaught of this thing. Everything in my army's dead. I was just talking to Dave saying that, you know, if you're going to play Knights, make sure everything in your army's carrying a las cannon, or don't bother playing. You got anything you want to add to Dave?
Dave. No, the Knights are brutal. Like, even when you mix them with Guard to give you command points, I mean, that's why they're a very, very, very competitive army. Yep.
So I'll have to go back to the drawing board, put something nasty together, try and face this, because I'd like to face again. It's pretty fun. If you like the channel, like and subscribe, and that's my dead pile. Have a nice evening.